You're listening to a Bay of Islands Radio original podcast.
Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for another episode of Sunday Night Geek, live from the Bay of Islands Radio Studio in Cornermuck, Newfoundland. Find us online at boir.ca and by subspace transmission 100.1 FM or on Rogers Channel 9. Join our hosts, Angel Skye Cosplay, Sean the Tech Ninja, and the Big Dirty Nerd as they travel through time and space, review all the nerd news this week, talk about things nobody ever talks about, and answers questions no one asks. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sunday Night Geek. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my tablet here tonight, but
this tablet has gremlins.
It just crapped out on me, like right in the middle of the intro.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Actually, I just turned it on before you guys got here, so it's a fresh restart. I don't know what. Let me just really quick. And
it says no.
It keeps crashing. Okay, so
I'm
going to turn this thing off.
It says no.
It says no. So I want to turn that off. So sorry about that. If you like our intro, you'll get it on the download on the podcast.
And there you go. Don't have to worry about it. We're just half a minute early.
Yeah, that's it. We're just a half a minute early. So, yeah, so...
Thanks for joining us.
That threw me all off. I'm completely discombobulated
You are the big nerdy nerd.
I am the big dirty nerd, and you are?
Angel Skye.
And you are?
Sean. The tech nerd.
The tech... Oh, you're going to embrace that now, are you?
I don't know.
You're still testing it out, are you? Still testing the waters?
Still.
Yeah.
Oh, so tired. Been getting all the lawn and everything fixed up. I was even trimming the willow tree and that... everything yesterday before we went to see our movie.
Yeah, so let's jump right into that. Let's talk about The Suicide Squad by James Gunn. We were looking forward to this.
It's technically Suicide Squad 2, right?
Yes, yeah. So we've been waiting for this movie for a while.
So we got spoilers going on.
Yeah, spoilers!
So it is now 7:30, so how long are we going to talk about it?
Probably 20 minutes or so.
Okay, so right now, so 10-2, you can tune back in if you haven't seen The Suicide Squad. We'll stop talking then.
We'll stop talking around 10-2, yeah. So this movie was much different than anything else in the DC universe, ECEU.
This is James Gunn directing.
Maybe?
James Gunn, yeah.
I don't know. Aquaman was pretty similar.
Aquaman had a lot of similarities.
I found it had some, but the stylistic pacing, even like the... Like he used very comic bookish kind of things, like things being spelled out in smoke and that. Although I like that is like... When it's like, oh no, we have to do something else, and part of it erases, and then something else goes in. Operation Harley.
They come up, they go Operation Jotunheim, and then it was like, no, we have to go rescue Harley first. And then it was like, poof, Operation Harley,
which is great. I had to listen just to Gigolo today.
The visual style of it was different.
Much different. Well, I mean, it's James Gunn.
Very much like
he's more of a action comedic.
Well, not even that
director.
It was. I noticed there was that one part that the Peacemaker and the agent, what's his name? What's the agent's name?
Are you talking about Rick Flag?
Rick Flag.
Oh,
there you go. They were fighting.
Yeah.
And the fight was only in his helmet.
In his helmet. Yeah. It was all in the reflection.
All reflection in his helmet. It turned.
Yeah.
As they moved.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. Good. I really liked that. That was a nice stylistic touch. So basically, the plot of the movie is the Suicide Squad is ordered, compelled, whatever you want to call it, to invade the mini country of Corto Maltese, where they're working on this experiment that's been going on for the last 30 years by the Thinker.
Yeah.
And the Herrera family, I think it was the name of the ruling family before the coup took place.
Yeah, they're all wiped out.
Then they were all wiped out.
They were hung.
And in the first, we know from the last movie and from the whole idea of what the Suicide Squad is, that people are going to die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the entire team was... Well, we think the entire team was wiped out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, the very front of it, they send this team in, and you think, okay, this is the new Suicide Squad. Yeah. You know, they had all these people.
Yeah.
And they get on this beach, and then they find out one of them sold them out, and he gets,
his face blown off.
Off.
That whole thing, we were talking about it in a group today... Very Venture Brothers. You ever see the show The Venture Brothers?
Never seen it.
It's especially that part. We'll talk about later where they're in the camp.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then, so everybody but Harley Quinn and Rick Flag dies.
Get killed.
Right in the beginning, and you're like, what just happened?
Well, what God does is
And then-
because he's like a coward and running away.
And
Yes,
were
Savant.
thinking,
Yes.
yeah.
Who's like a rich boy. He's like, he styled himself as a vigilante. That's why he got caught, right?
See, I was thinking, like, because from the trailers, certain people are going to be in like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so I was thinking, okay, this is like going to be like a failed mission, and then they're going to go back in with another team. And it's like, no, this was a diversion.
They're just like, so how's Team 2 doing? Team 2?
Team 2? What's
That's
going
how
on
I
here?
was like, Team 2. And they're like, there's just 5 of them waltzing up on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being led by Bloodsport.
Which is funny because they sent pretty much Harley Quinn and Rick Flag in to get killed.
That was the whole idea, that they were going to get killed.
Yeah.
Which was kind of scary.
And Rick's not like conscripted to do this. He's military colonel
Yeah.
assigned
he's
to
like
Task Force
I
X, which is
believe-
what the name is.
I believe this is the right thing to do, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's apparently John Ostrander, by the way, when he injects him in the neck. He's like good dog or whatever. That's the creator of the Suicide Squad series.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
John
okay.
Ostrander.
Okay.
Yeah, Rick Flag is like very much the like military boy,
Yeah.
soldier
he is.
boy, like
Yeah.
very lawful good kind
Generational
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
He's Rick Flag Jr.
Yes. Yeah.
So
His dad was like an astronaut and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the other team creeps up, and you got like not so smart. Well, 2 not so smart creatures. One that has mommy issues. I did not know about that.
That was
like,
insane.
wow,
Oh my god, the
Polka
big
Dot Man.
button when she
Yeah.
was like giant.
the polka dot guy.
Yeah. Polka Dot Man, yeah. Because mommy tried to make them all into superheroes. She was a scientist at Star Labs.
Yeah. And that's all he could see was he would visualize people as his mother.
Mother is like, you see? Nothing. And you just see his view, and everybody, even like King Shark
Even
is his
King
mom.
Shark.
Even King Shark was his mom.
And then
But
King
he-
Shark.
Oh my god.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and you got King Shark, too, who's not so smart.
He really wasn't so smart.
And
Bored.
Yeah.
bird.
Which, of course, was Sylvester Stallone. If
Yeah.
anybody didn't realize,
I
that
didn't
Sylvester
realize.
Stallone was the voice actor for that.
They said they wanted to avoid
He's
making
me.
him cutesy
Yeah.
because they didn't want him to be like Baby Groot, but also they first wanted him to be a hammerhead, and they're like, that's just distracting.
Yeah.
So
No.
they made him look
King
like
Shark is a great white, so that's
Yeah.
what they should have left him as. If anything in this movie was Baby Groot, it was Sebastian Rat.
that. Yeah.
Right? Like that little rat going around with the sweater
Yeah.
on. That was
I was the whole time I was worried about. I was like,
so
something's going to happen to him.
I,
something's
yeah,
gonna
I
happen to
know.
him.
We
No.
were like, oh no, don't kill the rat.
Don't kill the little rat.
But no.
I know, that was
but he's
like
like
my whole-
a team member in a lot of
Yeah,
ways. He's
in
like
a lot of
friendly. He's like,
ways.
is that rat waving? Yeah. He's really friendly.
I honestly, I don't like anymore when I see animals in a lot of these
Oh,
shows and a lot of
and
these
you know
movies.
what? You know what? James Gunn has caught a lot of flack on Twitter for that.
Yeah.
I mean, that scene right at the beginning where Savant kills the bird,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, yeah.
they catch the birds on fire in the cage.
I know.
Man, like that
I don't
was.
like seeing animals in these
I mean,
movies.
That
he's
was
trying to
harsh. That
establish
was
that these
hard
are
to look at.
horrible people but usually the way movies trope that as these usually are always people that meet a bad end.
Oh no,
But I mean-
absolutely. But just the visualization of
and
it
it's,
was just.
and it's not just that. It's that like
Well, that's why
I
I
was
didn't show
watching,
the birds burning thing.
like I was watching a horror movie the other day, and it had a dog in it, and I was like, oh, please don't hurt the doggy.
Yeah.
And then of course the dog ended up dying, and I was like, darn it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why did
do
you
you
do
put
that?
the animals in these things just for that to
Yeah.
die? I'm like so sad.
And it was brutal. Like when Savant killed that bird in the prison cell.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
But another bird just like had a little snack afterwards after his head goes.
Yeah, after his head goes poof.
It's
Yeah,
having a little
karma.
snack on his brainstem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, leave the animals. And it's so funny because
Although there were some
I will
killer
get-
animals.
I will get so emotional over animals dying in these films, and like, look how many people died.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, the ones
Or
we
got
thought
eaten.
were really cute little animals when they got free were little assholes.
Literally, because
They were like-
they turned around and tried to eat King
He
Shark.
thought he made
They did?
friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they got through his skin.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but just
whatever
their
they
little
were-
bites, they were able to bite onto him. That was about it.
I know,
because
but it-
like they were point blank, shooting,
Yeah, they were
dropping
shooting
buildings
them
on him
and
and stuff.
dropping
and
buildings.
And nothing happened to him.
But like his body density, you know how like he was able to just jump off the ground. He jumped 3-4 stories, or no, 6 stories onto Starro.
Yeah.
So he's not just strong; his density is
Well-
way up there.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to you before, he has to, like, if he is built like a marine animal, they have to be able to
Takes a lot of
withstand the
depth.
pressure
His- his density would
of
have to
the
be
ocean
fantastic.
floors and
Yeah.
stuff. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
He wasn't Superman,
That's
but
why-
he was giving him a good run for
Well,
his money.
bringing
Yeah.
it back to DC, that's why Aquaman is like he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like, or any Atlantean.
Boys use a rocket launcher on him in the first 5 minutes, and he just kind of shook it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Atlanteans are like they are, because they have to be that dense, as it were, to survive the ocean floors.
Yep, that's right.
So King Shark would be the same way. It would make sense. Makes sense.
And one thing I liked about King Shark was they didn't make him huge.
No.
Right, like he was
like man size.
He was only about 7 feet tall, as opposed to like 10 or 15 feet tall, which he's always been portrayed as, like really, really tall.
Yeah, like in the Flash TV show.
In the Flash TV show,
he's like really big.
He was huge. Yeah. So I really like that, and they went. I think with this one, and Sean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. 'Cause you're the DC historian. I think they actually went back to his original character, didn't they? Or where he's a shark god or something like that.
Yeah, descendant of like actual shark people. I think so. Yeah, because there's different iterations.
Is it the Harley Quinn like cartoon?
Yeah,
the
same
most
thing. He's like shark
accurate?
people.
Yeah,
they're shark people
he's
from
like a
down
prince.
under. He's a prince royalty.
Yeah.
That's why he's King Shark. He's actually royalty. Lineage.
Yeah.
Although he's voiced much different because he's also a computer nerd and he's the resident hacker.
Yeah.
I like that he's the smart one in Harley Quinn.
Yeah, so it's different to see
TV
this
show.
Harley Quinn and King Shark that were on screen together at one point. Because he's a regular character on her show too. Oh, I liked Harley's little escape. When Buddy leaves the room and she's like, screw this. Okay, I'm out of here.
And we kind of got a chance to see how Harley views violence. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Right? Like
everything's like flowers and
flowers and cotton candy and bubbles and birds, and I was
they took advantage of the fact that she does know how to do all these things. Like she's like
Well, she's supposed to be an Olympic level gymnast.
Yeah.
Actual competitive gymnast. Besides before she became a doctor.
Yeah, so they took advantage of all that. Like she wasn't like this damsel in distress they had to rescue.
Yeah.
we're going to rescue you. Oh, really? Yeah, we had a plan and everything.
I can go back inside and you can still rescue me.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
That's condescending.
I think this was the first time we've really seen Harley stand out.
Yeah.
Like in the first movie, and maybe not really.
In her movie, she did.
Yeah.
The Birds of Prey one?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet, so I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
it's a good watch.
She does a prison break, as it were, in that one. And it's very much the same kind of deal, like, but it's all like colored smoke and colored, like, but it's very pretty looking.
Yeah.
So
that was kind of
same kind of deal.
They got a nice little ensemble in that one too.
Yeah.
I'll have to check
and there's
that
like
one out,
like glitter and sparklers and stuff.
And Ewan McGregor is an odd bad guy. You actually like he's a bit nuanced and like he's got like some kind of like weirdness to him.
Yep.
It's worth watching.
What?
And then
he's a bad guy in Birds of Prey.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
The emancipation of Harley
Quinn.
Yeah.
I guess that's one where she finally realizes the Joker is no good.
Yeah.
Which I loved in this movie because her jacket, when she first gets on the helicopter, says "Live free, die clown."
Yeah, and her tattoo.
That's perfect. And her tattoo. Yeah.
Because she's emancipated.
She's emancipated from the Joker finally.
This is past. Because in the first one, in Suicide Squad,
he ditches her.
Yeah.
He ditches her.
Yeah.
Lets her take the fall, literally, out of a plane.
And in the Harley Quinn movie, Birds of Prey, that was like a thing in the beginning. This was like a thing a minute. So then this one is kind of like the third part of it.
Yeah,
right.
Third act.
Yeah. I don't know how she got back in jail. What did she say?
Oh, she burglarized or robbed a bank or something?
Like that,
no, that was Ratcatcher.
That was Ratcatcher. Oh. Yeah.
She burglarized a bank. Got thrown in jail.
And which I think that was the only scene that I really didn't enjoy in this movie too much. I didn't. You know what? No, I didn't enjoy it at all. Is the whole origin story of Ratcatcher. Like they did it for her, but they never really did it for anybody else. Like I had no idea. Well, I mean, it was Taika Waititi, so I mean,
it wasn't just as
give props for that.
It was almost like storybooky the way she.
But they only did it for her. They didn't do it for anybody else.
They did because
you're familiar with most everybody.
She was like kind of almost like more of a main character in this show in this movie.
She really was.
Yeah.
I will say that. But like they didn't do anything really with Bloodsport
because they wanted her message that she learned from her father, because she grew up even though like her father like made her into a superhero kind of like the rest of them. She had a loving father that made her into a supervillain, as it were. Because apart from them stealing and stuff, she actually had like even though they're homeless and he was even like you see him doing heroin, he still loved her and tried to provide a home for her, and even like the rats like even nestling them in, keeping them warm. So she's very different than the rest of them there, because you got one with mommy issues that tried to turn into superhero and like traumatized him, and then the other one that had a father that made him like into super assassin as he were. But
if he didn't do it right.
But if he didn't do it right, he like punished him.
Yeah.
She's good at what she does, but her father was very loving.
She's
so
like
that's
a good thief.
Yeah. Okay. She was like the rogue of the group. Yeah. Really.
And she liked to sleep.
She did, which makes sense because rats are nocturnal.
Rats are nocturnal.
She's like, she's nocturnal like the
but
rats.
The whole point of the movie is more like at the end of it, it's like rats, because rats survive. Rats, like, if they can survive, anybody can. So it's kind of like with the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like, it's a parallel.
Yeah. Although I like how they knocked out the boss when she was trying to make them like ignore the place getting destroyed, because like, oh, we got the feedback, oh my god, it's a kaiju.
Yeah.
We got a kaiju up in here.
They're going to be in the series. That's the series that they're leading into now. When we saw the post credits,
is that what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a 10 episode series coming out.
Oh, I didn't realize
in
that.
January.
Okay.
Yeah,
with Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, I looked into it. Apparently, Gunn is in talks for other series on HBO Max.
That's, you know what? That doesn't surprise me, because, like, I mean,
he's a storyteller.
He is. He really is a storyteller, and I think he really gets into these comic book
stuff. Yeah,
stuff.
He said though, apparently, if he's going to do another Suicide Squad, different team. He's gonna grab a new, because that's the best part of it, right?
Yeah, it's a rotating cast.
Although I call BS on Mongal like dying that easily, because she's supposed to be Mongol's daughter. Yeah, like, she's supposed to, like, her daddy goes toe to toe with Superman all the time.
Yeah. I found that a little bit strange. I was like,
unless she's like a copy,
to death?
Unless she was a copy or something, clone. Yeah.
Well, she kind of got crushed by a helicopter. Too.
Yeah. Crushed and burned to death.
And Captain Boomerang.
Crushed and burned and exploded by a helicopter.
Captain Boomerang.
I know.
Got chopped up in blades.
That just means that we can have his son around.
True. Who's a speedster, right?
I mentioned it to her last night. I said, he can, like, he's actually got speedster blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's actually more of a good guy.
And TDK, the what was it, detachable kid?
That was silly.
That was
absolutely.
And that's what it's meant to be, right?
His arms detach and they float towards the other soldiers, and it's just like it's right slow and wobbly.
Bam, 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 bam.
And he's just like annoying them with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, strangle someone, for God's sakes.
What a joke. Poor Nathan Fillion. I'm sorry.
Great gimmick. Zero training.
Zero, yeah. Just,
well, that's where a lot of people said it's like a Venture
Brothers
Brothers thing. It's like a stupid kind of power. He's from the 30th century, that character originally.
And then they start shooting the arms, and then he's like flopping around on the ground because it hurts.
Like, connected.
Well, we're still connected to him.
I know, but it was like, no.
Yeah. And then Javelin just didn't have anything bulletproof on.
Yeah, he just got shot.
Yeah.
Gunned down. Which was silly.
So the little Borg plays him. I've watched some of his videos on YouTube. They're entertaining. He's a musician and that. Just weird shit.
And it was like, did anyone check whether Weasel can swim?
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was nice.
The one good thing Savant did. And he didn't actually die. He woke up on the beach afterwards and went out. I was like, go eat more kids, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
God.
Yeah. I didn't think he was dead.
He's a good guy. He just ate 23 kids.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good, yeah. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I know, so like I said, some people on Twitter are giving it a little bit of flack because of some of the choices that were made. And
visually, it's very good.
Yeah.
The storytelling was pretty good.
Pretty good.
There was some really slow moments in it.
Yeah.
That I'm like... get to the next part.
Yeah, moving along.
I like the part at the camp though. They're just killing people. But like afterwards, I was like, Missy, do the dishes for family. Thought, oh, we're making a difference. We're being real dead. And the buddy's out. It's like, oh, what a good morning. My wang is out, dead.
They spend like 90% of the movie trying to get to Jotunheim.
Yeah. Speaking of wangs. Peacemaker sleeps in his underwear when he's in the jungle. And I don't know
his tiny whities.
I don't know if John Cena is actually that well hung or not, but my God.
I just laughed at the part where it's like, your tiny whities. He's like, that's racist. But like, you got him on the smaller bullets thing, though.
Got him on the smaller bullets thing, yeah.
Okay, it's 10-2.
All right, it's 10-2, so that's it. So out of 10 detachable kids' arms, how many do you give them?
7.5.
7.5?
I give him like a 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah. I like DC stuff, but I like that there was a lot of characters being used, even like crappy ones that were like cannon fodder characters that were cannon fodder.
Yeah.
They were literal cannon fodder. I love that.
I'll split the difference here a little bit, and I'll give it an 8. I enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. I thought it was good. I thought it was a different direction for the DCEU. So we'll see what goes on from here.
I can't wait for Flash.
See, my biggest part of it is that if
now we're outside the spoiler zone.
I know
now,
I'm not making spoilers, but if it never came here, I wouldn't have been like, too bad. I really want to see that in theater.
Yeah, me neither.
Right?
I would have just threw it on.
It would have been
deck.
it would have been like, okay, I can watch that.
And
on
a lot
TV.
of people make a point of, the box office isn't that high. No, because people are renting it at home as well.
Yeah.
Here, I think it's Amazon.
Yeah.
You can get it on Amazon Prime.
Right.
$30.
But it's just that's why I gave it the rating I want, because it was one of those movies that I'm like,
although I gotta
I
say,
need to see that in the theater. No,
it is more
wasn't one of
appealing,
those
say
that.
at home with a few friends, something burning the ashtray and some takeout. That kind of movie for me.
Oh, okay, for you, I totally disagree. Like a movie like this comes out, I'm like,
I like it in
go to
theater.
the theater,
I like it in
get
theater,
that
but-
big ass bag of popcorn, sit back. That's my.
I could sit on.
I'm getting high and ordering a pizza.
No,
I could sit on the couch with chips and dip
Yeah.
and some pop and watch this movie.
Yeah, with this movie in particular.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, there's certain movies that I'm like, no man, gotta see that in theater.
Yeah. Like when Shang-Chi comes out next month, that's a theater movie for me.
Yeah, I think visually wise, it will probably be best to see
I haven't
in
seen a
theaters.
good kung fu movie in a while. Or martial arts movies.
Probably Immortals too.
And Immortals,
Eternals.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Immortals.
Far From Home comes
Spider-Man.
out Christmas time, the month after all of them.
Right?
Yeah.
Most Marvel movies I would watch on the big screen.
Well, they try to make them very much popcorn movies.
They really do.
Right?
Yeah.
But this one I could have sat at home and watched on my couch with chips and dip and a pop and or pizza, like you said.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with that.
We watched another DC thing there though, Batman Long Halloween Part 2. We've seen both ends
We've
of it
seen the
now.
whole thing.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Definitely something that
Who
you'd
did I
like to
say
watch.
played? What was it? Commissioner Gordon?
Oh yeah, the dad from Twilight.
Dad from Twilight
and from
did his
Zoo,
voice.
Scientist from Zoo.
Did his
From
voice.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The scientist guy.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy in that Drive Angry movie as well.
What's his name? Something. Billy.
Billy. Oh yeah. Billy something. Anyway,
You said the name.
I did.
Billy Byrne.
Burke.
Maybe.
Burke. Billy Burke. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sebastian and Suicide Squad is the same voice actor as Klaus from Family Guy, the little goldfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
D. Bradley Baker.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's the voice of Commissioner Gordon in that, and of course
Gordon.
you learn who the bad guys are in that. But the voice acting was very good. Like as I watch it, and like Jensen Ackles as Batman / Bruce Wayne, I think he did a very
he did
solid
a really
job.
good job.
He understands the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a big Batman fan.
Yeah.
He's a fan.
Yeah. He's a
Although
fan.
he's going to be Soldier Boy soon.
He's going to be.
It should be
Soldier Boy
like
soon,
next
yeah.
month, I think. Usually they do it for the summer because they're already done shooting because Tony Starr is already back home in his van with his dog, out, according to his Twitter, out camping and hitting the rocks in a gray camel onesie.
Yeah.
What do you want? It looks comfy as hell. I want one.
Yeah.
But we saw that. There wasn't much on TV this week, though.
No.
I mean, like, that's the
No.
worst part of it. It's been desolate. But
Did
it's
you
like,
did you catch up on Transformers?
We did.
yes, we did.
What'd you
actually.
think?
I like it because
It
it
was
looks
good.
like they did the timey-wimey thing.
Yeah, they absolutely did.
Something they missed.
What?
Supposed to be 2 moons.
It was
Yes,
supposed to be 2
supposed to be 2 moons.
Well, no.
That's
'cause-
responsible for
no,
the trans metal.
No, because they already had the golden disc. They got the golden disc
But
after they
the
realized.
second moon predates them arriving on that planet, remember?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But if we're going by what happened in Beast Wars,
Yeah.
then they had the golden disc. The golden disc they got after the moon did the
You're
thing
missing one point, though.
and blew up or whatever
Yeah,
it
but
was.
you're missing one point. None of them are trans metal.
Just-
They all
And
became trans metal
Yeah, but they
because of that
wouldn't.
moon
yeah.
event.
No,
That's true.
in this series they wouldn't because
No, but
all
what she's
of
saying
this-
about this is after
Oh, yeah,
the moon
that's true.
event
Yeah.
that triggered their trans metal mutations, though.
Yeah, but
So if that happened, no, but what she's saying is there will be no moon because that event already happened for them. If it already happened for them, they would be in the trans
they
metal
would be in transmetal forms
That
now.
is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So in
That
other
is
words,
true.
they ignored the whole moon thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's supposed to be
Which
moon,
is- yeah,
and
'cause-
as well, there's no Waspinator.
No Waspinator.
no
Waspinator was the
Waspinator.
entire series into Beast Machines.
And no. What was his
Inferno.
name? Terror. What was his name? The big red
the
pterodactyl.
pterodactyl, and there,
Oh,
yeah,
and
right.
Inferno, whatever that.
And no
ant.
Inferno. Yeah.
There's a few missing, so maybe other things happen in the
It's-
timeline as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something else has happened in the timeline
the
here.
two, it was really, really put me out of it was the two voice actors. Dinobot and what was his
Tigertron.
name?
Yeah, they sound
Tigertron.
like you should have swapped
They
them.
sound like opposite people, and I'm like, it really was like, no, man, like
no.
it just put me out of it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I found that very hard to swallow
Yes.
as well. Yeah.
What incarnate? Because they're playing with that whole universe now, G1, and they're grabbing different incarnations. What do you think the boys have been reformatted to now at the end? Nemesis Prime and Galvatron.
I don't know. I was like,
I think Galvatron's going to be the tank.
Do you think?
I think he's going to be the tank. And
Possibly.
I wonder if Nemesis Prime's going to be the version with like the big shoulder pads and the sword or something like that. I'm wondering. They're going to be playing around with the history a bit now that the time frame's all weird.
Jibble-jabbled.
Yeah.
Because everything in War for Cyber or Siege and Earthrise.
There was another major character missing from the Beast Wars side.
Who?
Wait.
Tarantulas. Because he didn't represent Predacons or Maximals. He was a member of the Troy-Predacus Council. He was there of a third party.
I have a thought. What if Dinobot and Tigertron were actually who they were supposed to be, but in the wrong bodies? And that's why the voices are different.
Maybe.
Because when they got there, remember, they didn't have any form.
Protoforms.
Because they were in protoforms.
Yep.
Right.
Well, you see them earlier in their protoforms. They do
Right.
flashbacks.
So what if Dinobot is actually
Tigertron.
and Tigertron is actually Dinobot in this series?
Because they are both worked out to be good characters.
We don't know if we're going to find that out because we don't know if there's going to be another series.
I'd say there is probably going to be. But
I
I'd
would
say
say.
that something's been messing with the timeline from early, which is explained. We're seeing visual blips because this is made for the fans.
Galvatron is.
Yeah.
Galvatron from the future is the one that's gone back and changed history. So.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm wondering. He even went and interfered in the Beast Wars.
Oh, I would say. I would say. Yep.
So I wonder what form we're going to see him as now.
Yeah. Yep.
And we saw Teletran 1.
It's a Teletran one. We saw a Unicron.
Teletran 1 became a Transformer
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
viewed all the different possibilities and said the only thing that's going to work out is if I become a Transformer. So I'm a Transformer now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool, buddy. Took
I-
the face of Primus, though. I thought
Yeah.
at first it was Primus. Is like,
I thought that was
Primus?
great. I thought
Yeah.
that was so good.
I'm a Transformer too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because again, they don't get stuck in the thing for millions of years afterwards and show up in modern day. So Earth is going to be different too.
Everything's changed now, like the entire history of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is
Their
obviously
universe's entire history, at least.
This is obvious an alternate universe from what we're used
Yeah.
to. So
So many variants.
so many variants.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's-
Going to have to call Mobius and the Time Variance Authority and come in and
That's
clean
a
this
new.
shit
That's
up.
a new thing now.
That's
Anything
the
that
thing.
doesn't look right,
Yeah.
they're all variants.
Well, I had this weird half asleep thought a couple weeks ago. Now, every single movie that's ever been made and every TV show belongs to the Marvel Universe because they're all variants.
Yeah.
well, DC has variants as well.
We are variants. Well, DC now is a variant of the Marvel Universe.
But-
No, but DC was doing the multiverse thing
No,
since the
Sean,
50s.
Sean, you're missing the joke.
I know, but
And you know what? This MCU multiverse theory thing, okay?
Yeah.
That started back in Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not new. Someone was like, new thing about the timeline and the different multiverses and stuff. Because the Ancient One
Yeah.
talked about it in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
The multiverse.
The multiverse. Yeah.
That's like,
And we
and
even-
about her, she was there for so long protecting the sacred timeline.
And we saw it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
as well. When they introduced Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
They talked a little bit
Now,
about
if
he's getting a
if-
show apparently.
he's getting a show.
If
yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is part of the MCU.
Right.
Seems like it could be, or it could be a variant timeline.
Could be a variant timeline.
Yep.
Same thing as The Gifted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. Was it? I still haven't finished watching Legion though.
I didn't either. I got the first season. I really enjoyed it, but I never ever went any further than that. I don't know why.
Which I'm wondering if that's who Peter was. Peter was a variant.
Peter Maximoff.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the
he
Wanda
would be a
series.
variant
He would
of
be a variant.
Pietro.
Pietro. Yeah.
Except for he's a unique variant because he's American born, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
He's from another timeline.
Yep.
Yeah. That
So
all
he was a
makes perfect
variant.
sense. Yeah.
That's been on the go for like 20 years on film.
Yeah.
Which is great. So they can just pluck all they want from it.
Oh,
Which
they
is
can
good
do
because
all
now
this.
they can pluck all they want. We were talking about it too. They don't need to bring in any other original Wolverine. They can still
they can
make
just
it
make
Hugh
it
Jackman,
variant.
but do like in the comics, like they grab another old man Wolverine or something.
Yep.
'Cause that's
Or
what
they
did
were
when he
talking
died.
about doing another actor for Wolverine. Yeah, sure. Make him a variant.
Make him a variant.
Or just
And
do
you
it,
have a
never
new
say
one.
never again. Boatload of cash, one appearance.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, if they backed up a boatload of cash, Hugh
I don't
Jackman's
think
window.
I don't think Hugh Jackman's
Sure.
going to do it
You
anymore.
don't think so?
I don't think so. Because he said before, he's like, I'm too old to play Wolverine.
Connor said that though about Bond.
Yeah. I know, but Wolverine is different because Wolverine has to be in shape for the part. He said it's too hard on his body physically as a man of his age to get back into that shape.
How old is he? I thought he was only like 52 or something.
Yeah.
I know, but do you realize the kind of punishment you got to get into to be in that kind of shape?
Oh, yeah. I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy today, and like
that's one of the reasons he's wanted to stop playing Wolverine.
Knowing what Chris Pratt looked like when he was doing Parks and Rec to what he looks like in the movies, I was like, man, he must have been at it 24 hours a day.
He said he did. He said he loved Doritos a lot too.
And in order to get those shots that they get, like the shirtless shots where they're all the muscles are standing out and stuff,
they're not allowed to have a drink of water for like 2
days or something. Yeah. Like it's insane what they put themselves through. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's his name? Bates, Christian Bale. Like, he was doing a bunch of movies back to back to back where he had to put on weight, take off weight, get in shape.
Well, he's in The Machinist.
The Machinist, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. And then he played, what's his name? George Bush's guy. George Bush Jr.'s guy. And he's like older.
Cheney. Dick Cheney.
He played Dick Cheney, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
So it's like...
He played a crackhead, too.
Yep.
But that was apparently... I remember reading at one point or an interview or something he had. It was one of the reasons that he stopped doing Wolverine.
Makes sense.
Right? He said physically, it's so hard for him to get that perfect body that they need for Wolverine anymore. So I get it. Like, man, like I wouldn't want to do it.
Well, they should do what they went with and did with Tom Hardy, because like I don't think Tom Hardy got in shape for that role at all.
My God, no, he looks like he's been on a heroin bender for a week.
All sweaty and gross and stuff.
I know there's a meme going around about it.
He's all baggy and his hair's greasy
looks
and
like
his
he
skin's
threw
all
up over the front of his
shiny.
shirt.
Well,
big sweat marks on his clothes and
that's the thing is that I'm sure there's parts of him probably shirtless.
Like in the comics, they made him
Venom.
all muscly in that, but like they're just like, no, this is just some guy in this.
Just some guy.
Yeah. So, but 90% of the time he probably is that way. Now they might have to do a shirtless scene where he has to be perfect bod underneath kind of thing, and he might have to get fit for that.
You know what though? I
have no idea if they do or not.
I don't know if they will or not, because like the symbiote.
I don't think they're liking this whole he's just a schlub.
He's just a schlub,
journalist. And
well, like anybody who knows the story of Eddie Brock, like when Eddie Brock first came on the scene, he was a journalist who was competing with Peter Parker. And he made it incorrect, or he made a mistake in an article about this character called the Sin Eater. And of course the article got retracted. He lost his job, blah 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 blah. I'm not sure he went to jail or not for it, but that's when he got in shape. Like before that, Eddie Brock was just a regular slob working at a desk. You know, like there was nothing big and important about him. But
is that this winter as well? Venom?
Yeah, Maximum Carnage or whatever it's called, or Let There Be Carnage. Yeah, it's sometime this winter.
The trailer looks great.
Oh, I know.
Oh, my God. And they didn't give him that, was it someone said, Florida Walmart Karen hair anymore? Like,
no.
he had that long curly hair. I was like, no. Make him look better.
And Woody Harrelson is definitely one that's going to make Cletus Cassidy come to life, because Woody Harrelson's such a good actor, and Cletus Cassidy is a nut job.
It's another one of those actors that can do serious that you don't normally see him in doing serious.
Yeah.
Because he normally does comedy.
Yeah.
Like 90% of his career is comedy, or not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore,
but that's what he was known for.
When he did Natural Born Killers, he was still, doing Cheers at the time.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers never ended until '92. Natural Born Killers was 1990.
But when you think of Woody Harrelson,
that's what you think of.
You think of comedy, and it's like no, like
Zombieland.
Yeah,
or
Zombieland.
Although I did see him in a movie called The Walker, and he plays like this he's like this gay son of a famed senator and stuff like that, and he's like a rich middle-aged guy and vain and all this stuff, and it's very much a character study. But like, I watched, like, geez, this is Woody Harrelson. It's like, good job.
That's like I watched a movie the other day. It was on Netflix actually, called Searching. Have you seen this one?
No.
It's set like years back now because it's very old. It's about the guy. There's Harold and Kumar.
Yep.
Okay, Harold, the actor that does Harold, he was in like the new Grudge movie and stuff too. Anyway.
What's his name? Kamal?
Yeah, he plays a single father who has his daughter that goes missing one night after study group. And it's all takes place through like social media. Like, it's like he has to get onto her.
I think I heard about this.
Yeah, he has to, like, he goes and he starts, like, going through her, like, getting on her Facebook and pretty much, like, her Twitch stream and all this, and contacting her friends and stuff. But it's all, the way the movie is done, like, it's not a live, like, looking at a person live. It's all done through, like, computer. Like, even, like, FaceTime messages and like cameras and TV, like news things, and like everything is done by social media or media.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a really neat like way to do the movie.
Yeah.
Who's looking for what happened to his daughter because she just goes missing.
Okay, that sounds cool.
It has a twist.
He, that particular actor, I mean, he was, I can't remember what his name is. Do you know what it is, Sean?
John Cho?
No, not John Cho, the other guy.
Cal Penn.
Cal Penn.
No.
He actually, believe it or not, worked as a speechwriter, press person in Obama. In Obama's
well, that's why
administration.
he got his character killed off on House.
On House,
he just had to take a job. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't care. Kill me off. So he killed him off.
So
but he's another actor that it's like it was a very serious role.
Yeah, and it's strange to see those people in it.
Strange to see him, but he did a really good job.
There's another one that's kind of like that too. I'm trying to think. Oh, Jordan Peele. Like Jordan Peele is supposed to be a comedic actor, but all the stuff he's been directing and working on lately is horror.
Yep.
And
what did
good
we see
horror.
him in recently? We saw him in something recently. Jordan Peele. And I can't remember what it was.
I don't know, but I've seen Keegan-Michael Key and like a bunch of stuff.
Yep,
I didn't realize his half-brother was the late Dennis Cowan.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
They were both adopted, given up for adoption. Wow. And he didn't know until 2 years after Dennis Cowan passed away. His brother was late writer Dennis Cowan.
Wow. Wow, I had no idea.
I didn't know until I was reading up on his bio.
It's not Jordan Peele, it's the other one.
Keegan-Michael Key, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
We saw him recently in something.
But yeah, I didn't know that until later on. He learned that afterwards, like when they were doing a gene test and all that, and then they were doing all the tracings, like, oh yeah, oh wow, that's your brother? Like, what? It was like, yeah, he started Milestone Comics and that, and like he created Static Shock and all this stuff. I was like,
wow.
Yeah, they're both from Detroit.
That's amazing. That's really cool. That's a neat connection.
What was it? But yeah, there's we saw the Candyman trailer coming out, and he's producing
that was at the movie yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We saw that trailer. That's what I mean. His hand is right into the horror, like Twilight Zone.
He's doing the horror stuff.
Us was the latest one we saw that he directed himself, which was really good though. I like that, the whole concept of like underground people that are your copies and stuff like that, right?
Oh, like, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one? It was good. It's different, but it's like,
I've seen it on Prime.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's on.
Yeah,
Prime,
it's on Prime.
And I was like, I think I should check this out. But yeah, I think I will now. We watched one the other day, and guys, stay away from this as much as you can. In fact, if you see it on your screen, move to the next screen right away. Called They Remain. Oh, what a terribly shitty movie.
Wait. I think I know that name, and I know that one.
They Remain. I heard of that, but
I think I might have seen that. Man,
I'd pity you if you did. What an awful, awful, awful movie. It was so bad, and then right near the end, about probably 10 minutes before the end of the movie, I'm like, they're going to reveal what's going on here now, and they never do.
Yeah, it's like the house, the one we saw.
No.
The one about the mother and son living in the house.
No, maybe not.
I'm cracking my knuckles here. People have actually.
Yeah, I've had to do that a lot last couple of days. Oh
no, I don't. No.
Terrible movie. Don't watch it. Yeah. Don't waste your time.
There's a couple like that. There was one we watched with the guy from with the teen one. He's the lead actor in the teen one with the cassette tapes.
Oh, 13
Reasons Why? Yeah, 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
And the main guy in that one, he was in a movie about the mom was lost her job, blah blah blah, couldn't pay her house, blah, 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 and went up to
open house or something.
It's like I think that's what it's called, open house. And they go up there, and weird things start happening, and they start things go missing, and there's seems like someone's in the house kind of thing, and you never find out what happens. Like, he's running through the woods, like someone's chasing him, and you're like, you're gonna he turns around, like you're gonna reveal, like, kind of thing, and then it ends. I'm like,
those are bullshit movies.
What just happened there?
Movies like that don't give me any kind of closure or any sort of satisfaction,
and they don't go anywhere.
And they don't go anywhere. Hate them.
Was it real? Was it not real?
Yeah.
Did it happened? Who was it? Like, they set it up that it was, like, the neighbor kind of thing, and then you find out it's not the neighbor, and it's, like, something else, and I'm like...
There's no payoff.
No, not at all. I'm like,
would
and
piss me
you
off.
stand there, and you're like, really?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Hashtag
really?
dumped on Netflix.
Yeah. Or Prime.
Or Prime.
Or Prime.
I find some old gems on Prime. Although
You really do. You really do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There was another one I watched on Netflix about a woman. She was befriended these teens. These teens asked her to buy some like alcohol for them, so she goes and she buys it from them, and she starts becoming obsessed with them. She like says, "Oh, if you need a place to drink, like you can use the base in my house." And then
Creepy.
I know. And so it's a small town, so the kids are like, yeah, so they don't get caught by cops and stuff like that. So the teenagers start like partying in the basement of her house, and then she becomes like obsessed with them, like, oh yeah, are you coming over to the house tonight? And they're like, no, like we got things to do. And then she starts like stalking them and stuff. They call her like Ma and stuff like that.
That's
Anyway,
very
it was like really creepy, and I was like,
really creepy.
we watched a new season of Slasher.
Slasher.
This is like a horror anthology
Yep.
series.
Yep. I've seen some of them. They're not bad. A little bit gory.
Little
bit gory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got pretty gay as a boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Buddy was just letting it all hang out with everybody in the third season. He's just like he was the building trollop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And although you get some characters that pop up, people that pop up as different characters like that, but it's just like so odd when you see it was like, oh wait, you're totally different from the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah. But we watched something else. I'm pretty sure.
I managed to get another episode of She-Ra in while the wife was on her phone. That's man. You're like, I really want to just sit down for like an entire day and watch this series.
I know.
And it's like, get out of the house or get up in the living room so I can watch this because I'm not allowed to have it on.
Like send her away for a weekend.
That's what I need to do. Like, go
send her up the coast.
Yeah, go get away. Go to Dollarama for a couple of hours. Frig, get out so I can watch She-Ra. Yeah, I know.
I might do a fire tonight yet.
Oh, right, you're off, aren't you? You're on holiday.
I'm on holidays. And we have to talk about what I did today.
Yeah, talk about what you did today.
Okay, I went up to Camp Ohana today,
Yep.
which is up at West Haven Camp, and put together a cosplay workshop for them.
Yep.
So we got some patterns and stuff. I did them all up and cut them up and all that for them. And the kids came in and we got them to build stuff.
What did you get them to make?
A couple people made cat ears. A couple people made like little princess crown things. We had helmets. There was like little fairy horns. So they seemed to really like it. I thought they did anyway. So it was a good time.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always nice to get out, and it was like, of course, there was like about 30 kids, like two groups of 15. And it was kind of like doing a cosplay workshop, like with Atlanticon.
Yeah.
But like a little bit better. Because they all had like a set thing to do.
Yeah, they all had a set thing to do.
Yeah.
And they weren't working on their own costumes and
well,
stuff.
it wasn't like they came and then it was like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all had like a little thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they seemed to have a good time.
That's good. That's great.
Talked to a couple of kids and that, and it was nice little. It was a little cold today and a little rainy.
Yeah.
So it's.
I liked that it was a break from because we're back to tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be real tomorrow. It's going to be 28 before the Humidex, apparently, possibly.
God damn.
And not a cloud in the sky, Jeff. Not a cloud in the sky. God. But I've already got the lawn work all done.
And I'm down in Grossmore doing a photo shoot tomorrow, so I'm going to be nice and stinky when I get home.
You want to borrow our cooler for your vehicle so you can keep cool drinks in there? We have one that goes in the cigarette.
No, this is for work. No, that's very cool, but we're taking work vehicles, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So any food and drinks is on the company.
Oh, there you go. That's even better.
Well, we're getting everything straightened away for the family coming in that to prepare so we can be relaxed and just receive them.
Right.
They're down the coast right now.
Yeah, but I had a fun time. It was a good thing. I hope the kids really enjoyed themselves. Like I said, they seemed to. A couple of young girls were like really excited to like have the cat ears.
Cat ears.
They were like, cat ears are good to be a cat.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was a couple like somewhat experienced crafters in?
Yeah,
in the
there was a couple of people that have done cosplays before. One of the young girls, I guess, was there, and they were at the convention there a couple years back and won our costume contest.
Oh, very cool.
She was the one that did the furry costume.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Which was a very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool
well
furry
done.
costume.
Yeah. Very well done.
Yeah.
And they were there, and another one that he always competes with the sister, the little one. That was Dalek.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers.
Yeah.
I do.
But they usually come to the convention too and cosplay also. So, a couple of experienced cosplayers.
Yeah.
There. A couple people that one person that had no idea what cosplay was.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody knows what cosplay is, and they're like, no.
No.
And anybody here not know what cosplay is? One person raised their hand. I'm like, okay, this is what it is.
This is what it is. It's literally what it says: costume play.
Costume play.
After you learn about this and enjoy it, you'll have no money for drugs.
That's right. Yeah, pretty much.
No money for anything.
No money for anything. You want to stay off drugs? Take up
Gee.
cosplay. I was looking at I don't know what you call it, a channel or whatever on Snapchat today about the top 10 cosplays of 2021 so far, and I'm like, okay, yes, they're in costumes, kind of, but it's not cosplay because it's like bikinis.
Yeah.
It's all bikinis, and I'm like, where's Cammy? Or what's her name? Cammy?
Kami.
Right? Like, that's cosplay. Right? Like, this is a woman who builds everything from scratch.
Yeah. You were looking at things that bring viewership.
Get those clicks. And I was like, I'm so pissed off about stuff like this, right? Like,
So like
yes, okay, fine. There is, I'm not going to say there's not. There is a place for the sexified cosplay. But when you're saying, if you're talking about cosplay and good cosplay and
mainstream
artistic cosplay,
Some sexy cosplays are really
well.
Yeah.
But some of them are just bikinis.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, if you've got a bikini that, is got
literally just
orange,
a bikini.
Just a bikini with an orange top and purple bottoms, that does not make you Velma.
No.
I'm sorry, that does not make you Velma.
No.
At least put the glasses on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really.
Unless you're having her find her glasses.
Unless you're helping her find her glasses. But no, I mean, like, when you're talking about cosplay, I look at what you do as cosplay. Right? Like, you build the costume from scratch kind of thing. Right?
You don't have to. I don't think you have to build a cosplay by scratch.
Okay,
you can buy it.
probably
And
overstepped a little bit there. Not from scratch.
You can build it. You can buy it. You can put pieces together to resemble the character. I mean, there's different ways to do cosplay. All of it is valid. But, you should at least be in the spirit of the actual, character.
Yeah.
And, if you put on a yellow bikini and put a little dots on your cheek, you're not Pichu.
No.
You got to add a tail and some ears.
Yeah, that's right. I had a tail and some ears.
Yeah.
Or if you put on a yellow one piece and carry her on a camcorder, you're not April O'Neil. Yeah. Right? So.
At least have the white boots. Come on.
I have the white boots. Damn it.
Half appeal was the outfit, though.
What?
Half of the appeal was the outfit she had.
Oh, in April O'Neil's case, yeah.
Yeah.
So. And we have Lower Deck starting up Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Thursday.
Oh.
Thursday.
Oh.
So I'm excited about that. See Boimler and the crew back in action.
Yep.
And of course, we're going to get some good guest stars this season because right off the bat, John Frakes is in it.
Yep.
I don't know for how long, but
Tom Paris is a dish.
Tom Paris is a dish.
And Jeffrey Combs is an evil computer.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he is. Yeah. So
although we kept lobbying for them to do an episode where it's all just Jeffrey Combs, all the characters he ever played.
Sure, let's do it.
Have every single one of his characters he plays and play himself.
He's been in what? He's been in TNG.
Yep.
DS9.
A bunch.
Enterprise.
Yep.
Was he in Voyager?
I think he had one or two smaller appearances in Voyager, but he wasn't.
Okay, but he wasn't like a character that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Jeffrey Combs, the Reanimator.
Yeah.
As well, so I mean,
apparently big on maritime history as well. I talked to him a little bit about it on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he likes military history and maritime history.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, he's gonna be there. But yeah, the Tom Paris as a dish.
That's hilarious.
The commemorative Tom Paris dish. That's great. Oh man.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. And anybody that says, "Oh, Star Trek Lower Decks is not true Star Trek,"
oh, it's
shut
great.
Up. It's great.
I like
it's
it.
hilarious.
It's just mostly.
But it still feels like Trek to me.
It does.
I don't know.
But people are just mostly just wanting to not let people enjoy things.
Not let people enjoy things.
That's not what I like, so you can't like it either.
Yeah.
Oh my!
These are the same people that probably don't even recognize the animated series as true Trek.
Yeah.
Which it is.
It is.
The animated series
That's
from the
where Tiberius comes
1970s.
from.
Yeah.
Where you think Kirk got his middle name was the animated
The
series.
animated series. So.
Did you know there's a prequel comic book for Masters of the Universe Revelations?
I did not.
Probably. It's probably DC probably got it out.
Probably, yeah.
You know
most
that Mattel loses the rights to that in 2 years?
Actually,
Masters
it's,
of the Universe?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Actually, it's Dark Horse
goes-
Comics.
Oh, geez, they must have changed the license. Oh,
a
yeah,
prequel.
because they got the
Oh.
license with Netflix, probably. Mattel won't have primary rights come in 2024. They're putting
Interesting.
out all this Master Universe stuff and pushing for all of it, because the rights will all fall to Universal because they own the rights to Filmation.
I'm just looking up Evil Lynn's
Through
new
DreamWorks.
cosplay.
Interesting.
Because they bought DreamWorks the other year.
Yep. Yep.
And
I'm
I
just
didn't realize
looking up
DreamWorks-
Evil Lynn's new costume. Speaking of
Oh,
costumes,
yeah.
she has like 2 new ones.
You got to make that now.
She has 2 new ones.
Two?
Like, there's 2.
Two.
Yes, because there is one, the one that she has like with the coat,
Yep.
like that one with the coat.
Yep.
But there's also the one that she had on before all the, fecal matter hit the fan,
Yep.
and it's like when they had like the battle in the thing. It's slightly different.
Oh, okay.
So they had like the battle in the garden
Yep.
before everything
went crazy.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's like 2. They're very similar, but there's 2. So now I'm looking for pictures for both.
And remember last week when we were talking about this, and I was a little bit confused about her hair color.
Yeah.
I actually looked it up, and
It's white.
like in the 1980s, she had white hair.
Yeah.
Which,
She did.
for some reason, I thought she had black hair, and I don't know why I thought she had black hair.
She just not.
Maybe it's because you had black hair when you did her cosplay, and I was like, oh, if Angela's got black hair, then Evil Lynn must have black hair.
I didn't because I
Well, you
had
wouldn't
it all
die.
braided
Yeah.
up underneath the helmet.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. But no, she has white hair.
She has white hair. All right,
She
we got
does.
8 minutes left, guys. What else is going on this week? What's going on this week upcoming? I mean, there's... Oh, Free Guy is out on Friday.
Yeah.
I know, that's another one I want to
I'm hoping
see.
it's coming here.
That's the one I want to see.
Did
That's
you see
actually
his video
what
that he put out of him, like, talking about how in shape he got for the thing you see in the new trailer, where there's
a new trailer
they make
for
a big
it.
buff version of him.
No, I haven't
Oh.
seen that.
Oh, so great.
No, I'm lying. I did see it. I didn't click on it.
there's a new version of him
Yeah.
that they put in the game to fight him, and it's like a big buff version, like of him.
Big veneer and
Yeah.
spiky hair over
That
muscles, but still his
like
face.
he's like a Ken kind of
Yeah.
buff.
I'll have to look
But
that
he
up.
does a little video on his channel too and he does it
About
in
how he got
characters
in shape for the role.
and all the sacrifices he made. It's great.
I
Yeah.
don't see Ryan Reynolds getting in shape, Marvel Universe shape, for any kind of role. But
I think Titans is supposed to be out rather
Titans
soon.
is supposed to be coming out soon too. Yeah.
I gotta check on the date for that if my phone
Yeah,
never
my
lets me
only,
know.
my own, that and Heels is my only reason for hanging on to Crave.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Sean's doing
I
stuff.
was trying to unlock my phone all that time,
Trying to
swiping
unlock
up,
his
waiting
phone.
for the numbers to come up.
Oh,
No, because somebody's probably carpet bombing my inbox again.
Oh yeah, that happens to him.
No, people can't put a whole sentence into a sentence. They gotta break it up in like 5.
oh yeah, I hate that. Like, just text your message and get it over with.
I just don't bother right back. No,
Yeah.
I was trying to see it's supposed to be this week or next week because Stargirl's rather soon too. DC's actually got 2 things out now. So, Stargirl season 2.
That does start soon.
And you got through it all?
I got through. Oh yeah, I was finished that before last week.
August 10th.
It's for Stargirl. So that's
2
Wednesday.
days.
2 days.
2 days. No, Tuesday. Today's the 8th.
Oh, so
sir.
it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so Tuesday.
So Stargirl starts Tuesday.
And I
Titans.
sadly don't think I'm going to get to see it because apparently it might not be on Prime. Warner Brothers is keeping it to themselves. I don't know. See, I was a little bit confused about the way the article that I read was worded.
2 days later, Titan season 3.
That's on HBO, right?
Yeah.
HBO Max? Okay, so
That'll be
I
on
might get a
Netflix.
chance to- on Netflix.
Netflix
Yeah, but
handles them for here.
Yeah, they usually wait until the end of the season, though.
Yeah.
So I'd have to wait.
We'll have to find ulterior means.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that because we get to kill off Jason Todd.
Yeah, they get right to it, apparently.
Yeah, there's no messing around.
No messing around.
And they bring in the Red Hood. So is the Red Hood going to be Jason Todd, I wonder, in this? Or
Well,
is
if they do the Lazarus Pit.
Yeah. But, yeah, possibly.
Because they've given no indications in this universe that they'll need to leave anything out.
No. Yeah,
all
that's right.
names dropped and origins and everything like that, including even Lex Luthor's dad is there.
Yep.
His abusive dad.
Yeah.
Like, they go everywhere.
Yeah. That's
right. That's great. And so that's Thursday.
Yeah.
That starts. So this week is a couple of good series.
A couple of good series starting up again this week. So
yeah,
we'll have all kinds of
When's
stuff.
What If? Thursday as
What
well.
If, is Thursday What If as well?
I can't wait to watch What If.
Oh, I know.
So we're getting a whole... That's what I mean. We're just getting into that period now where...
Everything's coming out.
They don't bother to do fall down. I was thinking about this too. They've changed things to where it's like a monthly event thing now instead of like your seasons, your fall kickoff and everything like that.
When the writer's strike happened back, whatever it was, 10 or 15 years ago, that's when I noticed there was a drastic change in the way TV shows rolled out. I mean, they went with that whole format of reality TV, which is not really real, where there was a new series coming out every other month. And I think they've kind of adapted that to produce television, like to tape television and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Now, especially where some stuff is primarily streaming now.
Yeah, it's a whole new model, right? Like this whole thing with going on with ScarJo and Emma Stone and Disney, and like it's a whole new world, right? Like, and these companies have got to adapt to it.
Yep.
Like you had said, like earlier about the box office take.
Yeah.
Right, like, who cares?
Who cares now? You got streaming.
You got streaming.
You got people wanting this in 4K whenever they can get it.
Exactly. I mean, if somebody wants to pay their $10.99 to download it, who cares? Like, let them do it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Sometimes, like, I couldn't be bothered. Probably, like, and like we had COVID breakout and like it was unstable. So that's. But I mean, even now, we're tapering off from that. Hopefully. Tuesday is the mask mandate lifted. Woo! So
Hopefully.
we'll find out. And, I think we'll still have this as an option because they discovered some people just want to stay and order pizza.
Yep.
Get 5 people over.
Yep.
You can drink at home. You can't drink in a theater here. Well, you can't pause.
You can't. Yeah.
You can't pause.
Yeah. I mean, there are advantages, but like I am a theater.
I like
going.
theater
I
stuff
like going
too.
to theater.
I devoured like a giant orange Fanta and 2 bags of chocolate last night, and I had no shame about it in the theater. I was just like, this is great. I'm just watching this and like half trying not to laugh and shoot chocolate through my nose. It's great. I love the theater experience. Like,
what is that?
That's Skeletor.
Is that Master of the Universe Skeletor?
Yeah.
It's him.
Is that an actual toy?
Yes.
Shit on a brick. I want that.
I know. It looks
No
good.
shit.
It looks good. It's the new, like, that's where he turns into like He-Man.
Yeah.
Looks good.
It does look good. I want that.
They didn't say when the other next part of it comes out, did they?
They did not. No. No. Soon, I hope. They can't leave us on a cliffhanger
Are
like
we
that.
getting the? Is it supposed to go to Walmart? Wow. It's supposed to go to Walmart.
That is?
Yeah, I've seen one of the other Prince Adam and vehicle
there's
combos
like,
up there.
Oh.
Yeah, like.
Apparently, you can go on the website and order 2.
I've
been told. So I may actually try to get some figures on there, maybe.
Yeah, there's some really nice ones. Looks like. I was just looking because a lot of times figurines have the best views of.
Did I see 1997 on that? On that price?
Yes,
tag?
you did.
American though.
That's probably American.
Oh, probably American.
Yeah.
Because you go to Walmart now and try to buy anything like the Marvel Legends and the DC Multiverse are.
I know it's like
$32.
Sorry, Walmart, but
$32. Try 50.
Yeah, I got them
marked
marked down for 32 because I bought classic Iron Man and I bought Captain America up there. I had to buy Thor online, and he was the same regular price on Amazon versus it wasn't even Prime. It was just regular Amazon.
Apparently, this
versus they were on sale for $40.
Apparently, this Battle Cat is $54.99.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Deluxe detail sculpt articulation, though. Apparently,
whatever.
And as the guy that I watched on the video said, there's a big push for it. Now, this is the guy that used to be in charge of that line for Mattel.
$37.99 Canadian, apparently. Yeah. Most of the figures are.
Okay. All right, that's it for us for this week again, folks. So we'll be back next week. You're back next week. Yeah,
I'm here.
All right, we'll be back next week. Same Geek time, same Geek channel. Say goodnight, geeks.
Good night.